Exhibition Hall have come to see this afternoon the 16 times world champion Phil Taylor. Join us on Twitter at Sky Sports Starts is the place you can find us. But Phil Taylor starting the defence of his Grand Slam title, the only major televised title still in his possession. All the others have been taken from his grasp. Can he get off to a winning start against Martin Phillips, making his fourth Grand Slam appearance, the Welshman? So, will Phil Taylor be at full power? Let's find out in the company of our commentators, Rod Harrington and Stuart Pike.
Well, you know, Rod, just before Phil Taylor's walk-on, he bobbed his head in the commentary box. He looked very, very relaxed. The word from Taylor, I'm fed up of losing. I think that just about sums it up. A steely determination that he will defend his title here at Wolverhampton, but it's an astonishing stat when you think about it. He only holds one major title. Martin Phillips finally won a big one 12 months ago with the World Masters. And Phillips will get us underway. Short course, first to 5. Phil Taylor just seemed determined. The fact that
123
he doesn't want to go away from Wolverhampton not holding a single TV title.
Yes, as you said, Stuart, he came in here and he was in a buoyant mood.
100.
So like you said, fed up with losing, he's got to get back on the winning ways. And to do that, he's got to start cleaning up on his doubles, especially the 8s and the 16s.
43.
They've just been moving to the outside, and when his dart goes in the treble 20, or just below it, it hangs low like that. But for some reason, when they're going to the 16s or 8s, they seem to kick to the right,
99.
Covering up that double. So it'll be interesting to see if he has a choice, whether he'll go for the double tops.
Well, Phillips will get along with this game.
140.
Absolutely no doubt whatsoever. Martin Phillips. And a good start to the opening leg.
100.
Well, chance here for Phillips. 6 darts from 195.
Yes, he needs to find one treble. Needs to stay on there, and he hasn't done that. Still may get a dart at the bullseye with only one treble on his next visit, but Taylor now. This is where Taylor has been so good over the years. He comes in with a 140 or even a 170. The bullseye for Taylor, that'll do for him. He's going to come back with 2 darts at the double.
63.
So Taylor to take the opening leg against the throw.
Getting a shot in the first leg. Phil Taylor.
Pretty much perfect, wasn't it?
Second leg is Phil to throw first.
Well, he's never had
early.
Yeah, sorry, Stu. He's never had a problem with that double top.
Game on.
I think if you look back at it, over the last year, it's been the 8s and 16s that's been the problem.
But to be fair, when he lost to Lewis at the European Championship, it wasn't a deciding leg, and he didn't play badly.
140.
Just the odd crucial missed dart at a double, as you mentioned, and that cost him. But there's no doubt whose side Patats here, and the Wolves sitting are on. Phil Taylor has won 6 out of the 8 Grand Slams so far. A wry smile from Martin Phillips as the crowd find their voice in favour of the power.
57.
There's Barney and Scott Waits from the BDO. Beat James Wade in the final. What a game that was. What a BDO player
100.
win this year. There's a few good players that are capable. But certainly this man is capable of winning his 7th.
Yeah, well, Taylor on 304. Minus these, Martin Phillips on 321. So Taylor with that, leaving a finish on 164. Well, Taylor here could be under a bit of pressure. Needed the treble, didn't he, Martin Phillips, to leave a finish.
Well, I would stay there. I wouldn't go for that treble 18. Well, he has. Will he go for the bullseye? No, he's going to go big 10. He's going for that big 18. Now, that's where I couldn't understand. He had the option of the tops or double 16. why he never left the double tops. Now, if he steps up, hits this double 16 first dart, then it doesn't matter.
32.
Phillips has left himself a finish just in case. That was the perfect marker, wasn't it, for Taylor?
The leg is marked to throw first. Game on.
2 out of 3 on the doubles, and it's 2 legs to nil. The group with Robbie Green and Roby John Rodriguez. I think it's fair to say the draw was fairly kind to Phil Taylor. Robbie Green beating Rodriguez in the opening match of the Grand Slam earlier this afternoon.
99.
Yes, and played very well. Rodriguez missed a few darts of doubles in 2 legs, but you're never going to be 100% on the doubles, so
81.
Performance from Green. And at the moment, a very good performance from Phil Taylor. Just under 112 on the average.
$140.
140 from Taylor.
121.
Well, he's giving it a go here, Phillips.
85.
And he won't give up, that's for sure. Every leg may yet prove to be important, even if he goes on to lose this match.
59.
Well, that's not going to help. You know Taylor's going to get up and hit at least 1 treble. He may even set it up completely. And that's the perfect guide. He should bounce off that. Wow.
95.
He's hit the 95 there, Phillips. You feel needs to take this 140 out, which is not going to happen.
100.
Well, he's left it handy.
We require 82.
Will he get a dart at a double? Martin Phillips. Brilliant. That's right in the middle. Right in the middle. Saves that. Fantastic from Taylor. 3-0 it is. A wry smile from Martin Phillips.
Game on.
Well, if we had the doubts on the 16, certainly he's put that to rest. I think that's 3 14 dart legs, Stu, which is very, very tidy indeed.
Well, Martin Phillips' first TV event, 1991 World
100.
Masters. He lost to Rod Harrington in the last 16, and Rod Harrington won it. He beat Phil Taylor in the final.
60.
Black and white TV.
Wind-up radio, I think.
A long, long time ago. It just shows the quality of Martin Phillips. Been around at the top for that long.
140.
Well, and for Taylor, of course,
yes,
as well.
well.
Phillips actually played Taylor in the first 2 BDO World Finals that he played
140.
in. Lost them both. Taylor winning convincingly in both those World Championships, 1991 and 1992. But Phillips is a really good player, and it's good to see him win a big BDO title. Of course, won at World Masters last year to earn him a spot here at the Grand Slam.
108.
With darts like that.
161.
However, Phil Taylor's in that position again, where if he doesn't take it out, he can set it up and put the pressure on. That's a long way off. And again, I like the 25 there because he comes back with 2 darts at a double. May only come back with 1. The treble 17, a bullseye for Martin Phillips to get on the sheet.
88.
Now, all 3 legs that Phil Taylor's won, he's cleaned these scores up. 2 darts.
One dart to make it 4-0.
32. Martin requires 33.
Well, he's missed. He was going, would you believe, for single 1. Only 1 dart at a double.
25.
That was a long way off as well, wasn't it? Wasn't on the wire. Yeah, Martin's coming back smiling. You don't see Martin Phillips his big numbers, and at the moment Phil Taylor is not missing many doubles. 4 legs to nil, the power leads. And you don't get many chances against Phil Taylor when he's playing in this sort of form and missing big numbers. Well, that's not going to help.
.45.
Back to the day job for Martin Phillips next week. There's a bin man.
100.
You always got the feeling, didn't you, that on the opening afternoon of the Grand Slam that Taylor wanted to put down a marker. We've seen Gary Anderson put down a marker as he whitewashed Larry Buckner 5-0, and as Taylor fires in his first maximum,
60.
He's looking to do just the same.
Yes, it is great to put down a marker, but then at the business end of the tournaments is where Phil has just been going off the boil a little bit and being
96.
beaten. And that's where he's got to tidy up. This is the groundwork. The tip of the pyramid comes around this time next week, next Saturday. That's when the real big darts have to be thrown.
.60. Martin Uruguay 101.
Top for Phillips.
81.
Well, he's had a couple of chances, hasn't he? Will that be the last dart he throws? Taylor for the match. Tops for a whitewash. And the Grand Slam champion means business. He starts perfectly. Martin Phillips had only the odd chance. But Philip Taylor, meaning business on the opening day of the Slam, the defending champ, starts with a whopping 5-0 win.
Phil, congratulations.
Thank you.
A whitewash. We spoke last night and you were certainly, you know, insistent and certainly in the mood.
I'm quite up for this. A few comments have just been made, so I'm looking forward. I hope he qualifies, I really do. Let's see if he can throw darts like he does talking, so hopefully Mr. Fordham will qualify.
How would you respond to Andy Fordham's comments about you?
Respond? No response, because I don't know what he's talking about, so we can carry on. Carry on, just do what you're doing, just carry on what you're doing. He wants publicity, this is the first time he's played on TV for a while. Let him see how, let's see how he gets on. Seriously.
What about yourself? You love this tournament, don't you? And this is one of the closest things you get to a home crowd.
Yeah, of course I do. This is a bit like the Winter Gardens at Ali Pali. It's brilliant. It's Ali Pali, sorry, Blackpool. It's brilliant. It really is. It's and it's local for me.
You got 6 titles in the Grand Slam in the space of 8 years. How important is it for you to get
I'm up for it. You can see but the way I am, my body language, I'm up for this. I really want to. I want to win this. I really do. I want to just to prove to people that Phil Taylor isn't an old has-been, and you know what I mean. Whether people like me or don't like me, who cares really? Who bothered? As long as the taxman likes me, that's all that matters.
I'm sure he's got a few problems with you.
Love me.
Congratulations, thanks.
Thank you.